You know the feeling. You open your banking app, see a near zero balance, and start calculating whether a coffee means eating ramen all week. This is what psychologists call survival mode. When you lack a financial safety net, your brain is forced to filter every single decision through a lens of immediate scarcity. In this state, your mental bandwidth is entirely consumed by short-term threats. You stay in toxic jobs or accept terrible offers because you can't afford to be picky. You aren't being irresponsible. Your brain simply lacks the capacity to think about long-term growth while you're focused on immediate survival. Most financial advice tells you that you need $1 million to feel secure. But the data shows that the shift away from survival mode happens at a much smaller, more achievable milestone. That number is $20,000. This chart shows research from Vanguard. Having just $2,000 in emergency savings increases a person's financial well-being by 21%. That small buffer is enough to handle a flat tire without a total crisis. But when you scale that buffer to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses, roughly $20,000, the effect compounds. You move past the fear of emergencies and into a state where your brain can plan for the future. Reaching this threshold reclaims the cognitive resources you need to build wealth. It provides the breathing room required to recognize and seize financial opportunities that were always there, but previously hidden by the fog of survival mode. Saving that first $20,000 is the hardest part of the process. You are pushing a financial boulder uphill, straining for every inch of progress while fighting the gravity of your daily expenses. If you save $1,000 every month and earn an 8% return, reaching that first $20,000 takes about 19 months. It's a year and a half of consistent discipline and delayed gratification. But look at the second $20,000. It doesn't take another 19 months. It takes 17. You are putting in the exact same amount of work and saving the exact same amount of money, but the timeline is already shrinking. This is because your first $20,000 is now working alongside you. It is generating its own returns, doing a share of the heavy lifting so you don't have to. As the numbers get larger, the acceleration becomes even more dramatic. By the time you reach $400,000, your portfolio can generate another $20,000 in just 5 months, completely automatically. Wealth building is a game of scale. The real secret of the wealthy is reaching the point where their money replaces their labor as the primary driver of growth. When you have $20,000 in the bank, the way you make daily choices changes. People in survival mode often waste finite mental energy agonizing over $3 coffees or generic versus name brand cereal. Once you have a solid foundation, you realize these micro decisions are largely irrelevant. Spending an extra dollar on organic bananas won't derail your financial future. This chart shows how your focus shifts. Instead of sweating the small stuff, you use that bandwidth to optimize the big decisions that actually move the needle: your housing costs, your career growth, and your investment strategy. Ignoring small expenses isn't a sign of being reckless. It's a strategic choice to focus your energy on the variables that can actually swing your net worth by tens of thousands of dollars. This milestone also changes your relationship with work. Living paycheck to paycheck puts you in a weak negotiating position. If you need that next check to pay rent, you are less likely to push for a raise or report a toxic manager. You stay stuck because you cannot afford the risk of being unemployed. $20,000 is walking away money. It gives you the power to negotiate from a position of strength, knowing you could quit tomorrow and survive for months while looking for something better. But there is a trap here. Many people hit this milestone, feel that initial sense of relief, and immediately blow it on a reward for their hard work. This comparison shows the real cost of lifestyle inflation. Spending $30,000 on a new car destroys its own value through depreciation. But that same $30,000 left to compound for 20 years could grow to over $200,000. Using your foundational savings to buy a depreciating asset doesn't buy luxury. It destroys the very freedom you worked so hard to build. The ultimate value of your first $20,000 isn't what you can buy with it. It's the identity shift that comes from proving you can control your money instead of letting it control you. That control is the real foundation of your future.